Welcome to Ancestors Night, everyone. Thank you for your patience while we managed our technical difficulties. We gather this night in honor and remembrance of those who have gone before, the family members and friends who have crossed the veil into the other world, receiving now our love and blessings, food and drink, of tales and tears, as they live on in what we do. Let us begin with a prayer. The waters support and surround us, the land extends about us, the sky stretches out above us, at our center burns a living flame. May all the kindreds bless us. May our worship be true, may our actions be just, may our love be pure. Blessings, honor, and worship to the holy ones. It has been a difficult year. Most of us have lost at least one loved one, be they family, friend, coworker, neighbor, or someone dear to one of our own. Tonight we begin the long road to healing by our skill and by the power of the Earth Mother and with the aid of all of our allies among the realms. Let us take a moment to find our centers, the place within ourselves where we are most whole. Feel yourself in your own skin, aware of all your parts from toes and legs, hands and arms, stomach and back, to neck and head and beyond. Feel your mind, and as you do so, allow the stress and discontent to drain down your body and into the Earth Mother who is waiting to carry them away. Feel also your heart. See the places where there has been damage and focus your energy on healing those wounds. Even though you cannot heal them completely in this time, open yourself enough to allow the healing process to begin. Once you are in full contact with all you are, mind and body, focus on your spirit, the you behind you. Feel your inner self grow until you are full and you are one. Now, see in your mind's eye the expanse of the heavens above you, like a starry blanket of night enshrouding the world. Focus on a single star, a single point of pulsating light, and allow your vision to blur until you can see the rays emanating from its center. Draw those rays down upon you and feel the warmth of the light covering you, bringing new hope and healing. Allow this light energy to enter your mind, to enter and fill you, pushing down all that is ailing you, all the hurt and loss and sorrow, pushing it down through your head, through your neck, until it pools in your heart. This sadness runs deep, this pain and suffering lingering here are not serving you any longer. Gather them all together into one ball of hurt. Draw down once more from above and continue to push down, keeping your grief contained in this ball. Push it down through your loins, through your legs, and into the waiting hands of the Earth Mother. Once you have pushed the hurt and sadness into her hands, once she has reached out and accepted what you are giving her, you must let go. Watch as she takes this carefully tended and intimate part of you and places it in the pools below, the underworld waters beneath the earth. Emptied and drained, you need only breathe in and allow the Earth Mother to begin to fill you with the waters of life. Feel them trickling up into your feet, up your legs and into your belly. Feel them filling you and revitalizing you. Feel them as they enter your heart, bringing their cool, healing touch to all those places that you marked for repair. Feel them transferring the physical love of the Earth Mother, the love that she has for you, into your heart, and infusing it into your life's blood. Feel this earth power draw up through your neck and into your mind, bringing peace and contentment, bringing acceptance and new beginnings. Feel your mind relax and float in the gentle waters of the Earth Mother, as though she is holding you in her hands. Commune with her. Show her your residual pains and give them to her to wash away. With one last deep breath, feel the earth waters fill you completely and spill over your head, running down your body and back to the earth, carrying away the last of your sorrow and pain, the last that you have been harboring, and leaving you filled with peace and a newfound strength. When you are ready, open your eyes with peace and prepare for the work ahead. May we be pure, that we may pass through the sacred. May we pass through the sacred, that we may attain the holy. May we attain the holy, that we be blessed in all things. So be it. So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
We begin by honoring the land's first peoples. We call first to this land's ancestors, to the spirits and good kin of the First Nations. We honor and acknowledge that the land on which we reside is the traditional territory of the Ute, Cheyenne, and Arapaho peoples. We also recognize the 48 contemporary tribal nations that are historically tied to the lands that make up the state of Colorado. We honor elders past, present, and future, and those who have stewarded this land throughout generations. We also recognize that government, academic, and cultural institutions were founded upon and continue to enact exclusions and erasures of Indigenous peoples. May this acknowledgement demonstrate a commitment to working to dismantle ongoing legacies of oppression and inequities, and recognize the current and future contributions of Indigenous communities in the Front Range. Please accept this offering as a gift, representing our goodwill, and allow us the opportunity to make right what was long ago and even today made wrong. So say we all.
So say we all. Mini Wakoni.
In this place, in this time, with these folk gathered here and on the internet, we call out to the spirits of inspiration to join us in this work. Bring with you your eloquence and wisdom. Bring with you your emotive essence. Bring with you your wit and wisdom. Come forth, friends, and honey our words. Make them as gifts for those who hear them. Silver-tongued allies of inspiration, we call to you. Spirits of inspiration, accept our offerings.
Spirits of inspiration, accept our offerings.
And as inspiration descends upon us, let us make offerings to our Earth Mother, to the Mother of all, known in this place as Colorado. From her comes the sheaf from which the harvest grain. From her comes the animal whose flesh feeds our own. From her comes the tree which gives fruit and nuts to sustain us. From her comes the timber and rock which give us shelter and warmth in the coming winter. From her all these blessings come forth, and for these blessings we make our most humble offerings. Earth Mother, we honor you. Earth Mother, accept our offerings.
Earth Mother, accept our offerings.
As our ancestors once did, so we do today, so our children will do in the future. We now hallow our sacred center and make open the ways between the worlds that the kindred may hear and receive our blessings and gifts. Let us recreate the cosmos in this space, in this time, with these folk here gathered.
To the
At this center we have created, in the place where the waters draw forth from the deepest realms, where the holy fire burns and all worlds exist in the roots and branches of the tree. We call to those beings who straddle the realms, guides to the other world, guardians of the seekers of knowledge and beauty. We call to you to weave your power with ours and make with us a passageway, a clear and shining path of magic. Keepers of the crossroads, accept our offerings.
Keepers of the crossroads, accept our offerings.
By our will and by our words, let the gates be opened.
Let the gates be opened.
With the center hallowed and open before us, we now invite and make offerings to the kindreds. In this space we are never alone, and so to the shining ones we give honor and praise. Hallowed are the dwellers of the land, spirits of green and bark, feather and fur, makers and keepers of the natural order. Beauty we find in your presence, wondrous beings of this hidden world, we honor you. Hallowed are the ancestors, beloved dead, elders and heroes, watchers and whisperers of the secrets of life. Wisdom we find in your presence. Guardian spirits of the other world, we honor you. Hallowed are the shining ones, immortal gods and goddesses all, creators and masters of the universal mysteries. Grace we find in your presence. Matrons and patrons of our hearts, we honor you. I tune because I care. Alright. The temperature's changing, so the guitars are moving.
These things
It's
happen.
getting warm in here with all these candles, so. That's worse. I'm sorry.
Do you wanna?
Mhm.
No. And let me entertain you momentarily while we tune.
kindreds of your heart as they enter this space. Feel your ancestors beside us. Your shining ones, your allies among the gods, goddesses, and deities. And your allies among the middle realm. Feel them now as they join you. In your space, in your hearts. Memories, children, standing beside you in this empty space that is now full with all those that we have invited. Death is inevitable. All lives come to an end. And it is this impermanence that makes life precious and sacred. When we are born, we are pure, passing through the holy of our mother's wombs to attain the sacred with our very first breath, the breath of life. As the breath enters our lungs and fuels our bodies, we are blessed with life. This life comes with a connection to all those who have breathed before us, to our mothers and fathers, our grandparents back for generations, our heroes and the wise among the dead. All of them have breathed out the world we know, and it is our inheritance. Because death is a part of all lives, each people's pantheon has at least one being who oversees the souls of the departed, guiding them and warding them as they transition into their next existence, and even allowing them to return on occasion to receive our offerings and grant us their wisdom. As we name each of these chthonic beings, we make a pour in their honor, that they may come and hold this space sacred for our ancestors to join us this night. Persephone and Hades, accept this offering. Hecate and Hermes, accept these offerings. Pluto and Prosperina, accept our offerings. Dispater, accept our offerings. Odin and Freya, accept these offerings. Hela and Ran, accept these offerings. Cernunnos and Manan and McLear, accept these offerings. An Morrigan, Scathach, accept these offerings. Chernabog and Veles, accept these offerings. Yama and Mara, accept these offerings. To all those beings who hold dominion over the dead, who guard and protect our loved ones, grant passage to them now that they may come and receive these gifts we have placed for them on the shrine. By these gifts, may they know no hunger. By these gifts, may they know no thirst. By these gifts, may they know no loneliness. By these gifts, may they know they are not forgotten. Grant us an audience. Come to our fire. Beings of the realms of the dead, accept our offerings.
Beings of the realms of the dead,
accept our offerings.
See now your allies and ancestors as they come. The gods and goddesses, the deities, and your kin. Rest in their presence. Make them your offerings, and commune with their gifts of presence and wisdom.
Sleep, my love, rest, my dearest friend. find your way to the fire in the other world. Take your place among the ancient ones. Through the fire in the other world, hear me calling you. Look into my eyes through the fire. We are born, breath comes from the earth. When our days are through, to her we all return. She fashions us to shape this world anew. It's more beautiful because it was touched by you. And we pray through the fire in the other world that you take your place among the ancient ones. Through the fire in the other world, hear me calling you. Look into my eyes. The world is darker now that you move to a higher place. Overflowing love for you and streams running down my face. Though I know we'll be together in the end, doesn't make it easier to accept your loss, my friend. So I pray through the fire in the other world that you take your place among the ancient ones. Through the fire in the other world, hear me calling you. Look into my eyes. Through the fire in the other world, hear me calling you. Look into my eyes. Through the fire. Gathered here at the sacred grove, in harmony we stand strong. You have blessed us in many ways, and in return we praise you in song. Sing praise to the shining ones, to the noble ones, to our mighty dead, and to all our patrons. Kindreds bless, take our offerings, given freely from our hearts and from our heads.
So we have given our love and our resources to the powers, that they may know our intentions. If we have made any error, know it was not out of disrespect, but out of what makes us what we are, our humanity. Let our voices arise high on the fire. Let our voices resound deep in the well. Let our words pass the boundaries to the other worlds. As we say,
Sing praise to the shining ones, to the noble ones, to our mighty dead, and to all our patrons. Kindreds bless, take our offerings, given freely
offerings.
Kindreds all, accept our offerings.
Feel now the love, the honor, the joy, and the respect for the kindreds pour out from you and go through the fire into their waiting hands. As Axel goes and gets the runes off the other shrine. May the true sight be upon you. May you see clearly the wisdom of the kindreds, and may you speak clearly that we understand. So be it. That camera. It's really good. It's really good.
May we be blessed with luck and new beginnings as we are surrounded by our loved ones.
For those of you who read runes, it's Dagaz, Perthro, and Othala. See, they like it when you tune your guitar. All right. So we have these swell cups for our return flow because COVID is a thing. And even though we're all breathing in the same space because this is my pod, we still probably shouldn't share. That's four, right? Take a moment to reflect upon the omens. Consider first how these blessings affect you, how you can find their expression in your life. Next, consider how these blessings relate to us all, how the community as a whole, and this grove in particular, might be affected by the Great One's blessings. In your mind's eye, see these blessings manifest, a mist around us, a shining ray from the heavens, a deep welling from the bosom of the earth. See the blessings in your own way, and know the gods pour them out for you. All waters are by their very nature sacred, having touched all three realms, welling up from the underworld and the chaos of potential, pooling where it may across the middle realm, where it is kissed by the sun, and rises up to touch the very heavens before raining down upon us, mingled with the powers of the upper world fires. For a time we set aside a portion to capture and hold the blessings of the kindreds as a gift to be opened and savored from within. Many are the gifts we have been given. On this day, we have been given new beginnings. We have been given luck. We have been given a reminder that we are surrounded by the ancestors. Hold your cups up with me and feel the power of these omens infusing the water before you. Blessings flow through us, sustain us, renew us. Behold the waters of life. Behold the waters of life. So say we all.
So say
So
we
say
all.
we all.
Feel now these blessings as they become a part of you, knowing that moving forward from here, the mark of the kindred will be left by your touch. chthonic beings, beings who guard the realms of the dead, caretakers of our beloved ancestors, you have our full honor and thanks. Beings of the underworld, we thank you.
Beings of the underworld, we thank you.
Shining gods, goddesses, and deities on high, nature kin who stand beside us, and ancestors who've gone before us, for all your aid, you have our full honor and thanks. Kindreds all, we thank you.
Kindreds all, we thank you.
Guardians of the ways between, for opening these ways and making a clear path for our blessings to be received and gifts to be given in return. Guardians, we thank you.
Guardians, we thank you.
Well be water, fire be flame, all be as it was, save for the work we have done here. Let the gates be closed.
Let the gates be closed.
And to our Earth Mother, All Mother, our Mother, known in this place as Colorado, our foundation and strength, who upholds us and sustains us in all things. Earth Mother, we thank you.
Earth Mother, we thank you.
Children of Earth, we'll end with a song, and then we'll see you promptly at 9 o'clock on the WebEx for our vigil. Happy Ancestors Night.
Whoop, whoop.
Come, lonely hunter, chieftain and king, I will fly like a falcon when I go. Bear me, my brother, under your wing, I will strike the hell like lightning when I go. I will bellow like the thunder drum, invoke the storm of war, twisting killer spun of dust and blood up from the prairie floor. I will sweep the foe before me like a gale out on the snow, and the wind will long recount the story, reverence and glory when I go. Spring spirit dancer, nimble and thin, I will be like coyote when I go. Tireless entrancer, send me your skin, I will run like the gray wolf when I go. I will climb the rise at daybreak, I will kiss the sky at noon, raise my yearning voice at midnight to my mother in the moon. I will make the lay of long defeat and draw the chorus low, send this message down the wire in hope that someone wise is listening when I go. And when the sun comes trumpets from his red house in the east, he will find a standing stone with long enchanted my release. He will send his morning messengers to strike